Here we go. Sit. Good. We're doing this mat exercise out in a big open area, so it's easier to shoot, and so you can see exactly how we're doing it. You have her sit first. The leash is always loose. She's going to be on your left, so with your right hand, go to your mat, and then you say down. And if she doesn't go right away, I've been just reinforcing it, stepping on it so she goes down a little bit faster. Because sometimes she'll hesitate because she's a little bit, she gets stuck sometimes. Good. Then I just start from in front of her. I'll just step back with your arm and the 6-foot leash. You can step back 8 feet if you want. Step forward. You got your little reward here. Down like this on the mat. No, make sure she doesn't touch your hand. Good. Make sure she takes it off the mat. So you can start out like that. It's just like this. Put it on the mat. Good. She takes it off the mat. It's respectful. She waits until you withdraw and she takes it off the mat. She's trying to like take it out of your hand. She's all hyper. That's not allowed. And you pull back and you say no. And then you go back again exactly like this. See how I'm doing it overhanded? No, she touched my hand. Now she's waiting. Good. That's how you do it. If you do that move, she'll do her move. If you don't do that, she'll do what she probably would have done before. But if you do exactly what I'm doing, before long, she'll click into what she did with me. So I'm just doing it like a basic downstay where you walk around both ways. Of course, reward always the same way from the same place in front of her like that. Good. And if this is all you do for a few minutes a day, maybe one day in the kitchen, another day in the living room, by the front door or whatever, this helps a lot because she gets a 5-minute, let's say it's 5 minutes, 5-minute downstay. And you can always drop the leash, and I'm going to walk out of the shot. You can keep shooting her. Walk farther away, walk around, go to another part of the house, come back. Always the same way. Reward, always reward no matter where you go, what noises happen, because you're going to be knocking on the door, doing things like that, coming back in, just like we've already showed you at your house. You always come back and reward her, so the dog always knows how it's going to end because they thrive on knowing exactly how it's going to go. Good. And that's the basics. If she ever gets up, you say no. Before gets up before you release her, you say no. If she just stands up, you say no and just stay calm. Just put your left foot like that. You don't have to bend over, point, snap your fingers, any of that kind of stuff. You're always using a leash because this is on leash training right now. So just reinforce it with a leash. If you're next to her or something, you can go like this. If she leaves the mat, you just step into her, do your left circle like this, lead her back to where she was, put her back, continue the exercise. The only way she ever leaves, I'm going to give her one more reward because she's been so good. Good. No. See how she got up? Gives me an opportunity to show you what to do. So the only way she ever leaves is when you release her that one way where she waits till you come back next to her. And you're holding the leash like you're going to walk her, which is the thumb, the loop over your thumb, take up the slack with your right hand. The part that goes to her comes out the back of your hand, so you're like this. You just pat your leg and say, okay, and then sit. Good. Make sure that you always end this exercise with a sit, because if you start releasing her out of a downstay, she's going to start being anticipatory and leaping up and running off out of the downstay. So we teach her, you're still on the clock until you come off the mat calmly, you have a calm sit stay, and then we release her from calm sit stay. See how she's waiting? No, don't let her even touch your hand. You need to set the bar really high, because our goal with her is that she stay calm. Go. So if you release her out of the downstay, whether it's on the mat or regular downstay like that, every time you finish this exercise, she'll keep a little bit more calmness in her and she'll get a little bit calmer. This mat, the mat that you're using, is not a doggy bed. As soon as you're done, you got to pick it up because she's going to want to hang out on it, and that's what her doggy bed is for. And you don't use a doggy bed for training. That's a free time place. This is exclusively for that one behavior. This is an interactive exercise you do with her. You do it exactly like you just saw me do it. You don't put her there and then go somewhere because she's going to fall asleep or she's going to get up on her own or whatever, and then you're not going to have any good result from that exercise anyway. So it's a short period of time. Like if you only have 3 minutes, just do it for 3 minutes a day. But make sure you do it this way, because it's really the quality of how you do it, not the amount of time. 5 minutes a day is fine, and you'll keep progressing forward. Once she's perfect in one spot in your house, either change the direction that she's facing in the same spot, or move it to another part of your house, maybe even the deck or the veranda or whatever, outside, or in the kitchen or somewhere like that. Just then it'll be a whole new thing, and she'll get better every time you practice in a new spot. So keep practicing this and she'll just get calmer and calmer.